Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Pelicans hosting the Mavericks, and the Mavericks are 1-point road favorites. The over-under is at 224.5. The Mavericks are minus 112 on the money line, and the Pelicans are minus 104. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. They played once this season in Dallas, and the Mavericks crushed the Pelicans 132-91. Now, the Mavericks are getting crushed right now at the half by the Nuggets, and they play a back-to-back. Both of these teams are playing a back-to-back, and I said it in one of the earlier videos, tomorrow's not going to be competitive for these NBA games. There's so many teams on back-to-backs. There's travel. The Pelicans are traveling from Chicago back home. The Mavericks will have to travel from Dallas to New Orleans. And, the Mavericks are down by 26 points at the half. It's not a good look. They started Marshall, Washington, Lively, Thompson, and Kyrie. And Kyrie's 3 of 11 from the field for 9 points. It's not a very good game for him. And it's not like Joker is lighting the field on fire either. And then when we flip it over to the Pelicans, because they have not input a lineup either, it is supposed to be, or we'll roll with who they started today, which was Murphy, Williamson, Missy, McCollum, and Murray, which is probably why the game was a tad bit more competitive, because Zion actually played. Head-to-head, the Mavericks are 6-4. The Mavericks are on a 2-game winning streak. The home team's on a 2-game winning streak. The home team is 6-4. The favorite is 5-5 against the spread and on the money line, meaning when they win, they cover. The over is 6-3-1, and the over at 224.5 is 6-4. Now, this is not including the game right now that the Mavericks are getting their asses kicked in. They are 3-7 in their last 10, 2-8 against the spread. The under is 7-3. 223, 215, 228, 213. 15-point loss to the Grizzlies, didn't cover. 21-point win over the Lakers, they covered. 6-point win over the Blazers, they did not cover. And then an 11-point loss to the Nuggets, they did not cover. And unless they mount a monumental comeback in this game, they're going to get their asses handed to them. And that this is probably going to be one of those 30 or 40-point losses coming today. For the Pelicans, 4-6 in their last 10, 6-4 against the spread. The over is 6-4. They've covered their last 3 games. 219, 238, 239, and then 232. 19-point loss to the Blazers, didn't cover. 8-point win over the Sixers, they did. 1-point loss to the Celtics, they covered. And then a 6-point win over the Bulls, they covered. I'm not trying to read too much into what's happening in this Mavericks game, because I understand that night in and night out things can happen. But both of these teams are going to have to travel. The Nuggets look like shit. I understand that this is one of Kyrie's first games back after being hurt for a little bit. So it may take him a little time to get his legs underneath him. But if the Pelicans do put a starting lineup there, I'm going to give the edge to the home team. So I'll take the Pelicans on the money line, the Pelicans getting the points, and I don't expect defense. I'm going to go over and hope that both of these teams are capable of scoring 100 points. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly. And when I mean that, I mean obviously the team that's going to win is going to score over 100, I hope. But the team that loses, I hope, scores at least 100.